was talking to Kathleen from the Bronx. You're not a music fan, are you, Fez?
No, I just don't get into music. I think one of the problems with me is I have
Okay.
well,
Go ahead.
that's not the music problem. I don't hear lyrics. Like, I don't know if there's something wrong with my hearing where I hear the music, but it's really hard for me to hear lyrics.
Why don't you listen to jazz then?
Well, yeah, I guess that might be the way to go, but see, I'm just not attracted to music. Nothing catches my ear.
The interesting thing is that you picked a career of radio.
Yeah, that's true. I think I was more for the personalities than the actual music on it. I like the idea of radio.
The concept?
The concept of radio. But the music never really grabbed me that much. I don't know, maybe that's like an autistic thing or something. Like a mental defect.
Why do you gotta act like it's wrong? Why do you always gotta act like something's wrong with you all the time and just say I don't like it? Kurt, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, what about Spinal Tap? They went through like 10 or 12 drummers.
Oddly enough, Spinal Tap is getting ready for yet another tour.
Excellent.
This time, I think they said unwigged and unplugged. No costumes.
How do you know these things? You don't like music, yet you know everything about it.
I think I saw it like looking for some entertainment news. Looking through some entertainment news.
Music isn't entertainment to you? I happened to bump into it when I was looking for entertainment news. I don't hear words. I think that's true of you, because you never know what the hell I'm talking about. Or when a guest comes in here.
Yeah, and especially with a guest, then it's...
When did you stop talking with the guest? Something happened at one point.
Yeah, I don't know specifically, but it always was, I can't hear him, or... What did he say? What was that? Yeah, that was like in the past few years. Yeah, where it was just like, for some reason, I was like an alien come to this planet, and a guest could not understand my language.
So then you just started to ignore them?
Not ignore them, but just get really gun-shy about, if I say hello, are they going to understand what I'm trying to get across to them?
Really?
Yeah.
I admire you. You make your life smaller and smaller.
So that was all. They could just never understand me.
I
Ever.
don't, and I'm in here with you. And most of the things you say to me, I think, huh? It's my initial thing.
I got out a lot of huns from guests over the years. And some odd stares, too.
What was the Michael Ian Black that you hated so much? He was the last guy that you tried to talk to and he made fun of you. Do we have that audio?
Maybe I'll go through the let now.
Yeah, see if you can find it. But then Fez and I had to go down to Sirius, down to the main thing, and we were checking through security the same time as Michael Ian Black. And Fez was just staring daggers at him. And this was from a phoner, so he doesn't know what Fez looks like.
Yeah.
Nor would I think he would remember.
And I just said to Ronnie, there's the guy.
Yeah. There's the guy who says words.
But when I tried talking to him, I just completely baffled him. It just went, and it's not like it was him. I don't think anyone else understood what I was talking about.
How come?
I have no idea. Maybe I have the conversation in my head and think that it works there without, and then when I try to put it out in real life.
Do you understand me?
Yeah, I think so.
Then why do you say the things you do back to me?
I think it just may be it's just getting screwed up from brain to mouth. From brain to vocal cords.
Later, you're on the Ron Fez show.
Yeah, when Fez watches American Idol, does he know who's good or bad, or does he just wait for Simon to say who it is and then he agrees with him?
You do tend to agree with Simon quite a bit.
Yeah, mostly what happens is I'll form an opinion, and then it usually, most of the time, I'd say 95% of the time, it does not match the judges. Where I think, hey, way to go, that sounded really nice. And then they talk about just, how awful it was.
You don't like music, right?
No.
You don't listen to music in your home. You don't listen to music in your car.
No.
I know, it's hard to believe, isn't it?
Well, as soon as I get home, I put headphones on. I'm listening to music from the entire time until I go to sleep.
He doesn't like music. He's not making it up.
I've had car trips, a couple-hour car trips where there's just nothing on at all. Sometimes I don't turn it on at all. Just leave it there in the silence.
What are you thinking when that's happening?
I'm usually thinking like,
Well, are you thinking it? There's a road. There's a road. There's a road. There's a road.
Mile
There's a
marker.
road. mile marker. Oh, another Shoney's. That's 6 Shoney's I saw today.
I do think mileage. Am I getting there on time? I do think like I probably concentrate on the road too much, where it's like, if it's slick conditions or something, I'm always nervous that someone's just going to come across the line and plow right into me. I am always waiting for that to happen. So maybe I just can't relax enough to focus on music.
But then you would still listen to music at home.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Unless you're thinking someone's going to go bursting through your house. It's weird. I don't know too many people that don't find enjoyment in music. It's almost like hearing people saying, I don't like food. And I've known people like that who will only eat the same foods all the time. Some of them are very thin, and they'll just eat the same foods over and over. But it's almost like saying, I don't like TV. I don't trust those people. They seem like they're making shit up. Don't like a movie. Don't like... I mean, wouldn't you think that at least as far as an art form, that music is much truer and realer than a fucking film is? Because a lot of times I'll look at a film, and particularly if it's a bad film, and I go, they have to be embarrassed acting like they're running away like this. You know what I mean? Like, you're an adult, and you're pretending someone's chasing you. That's got to be embarrassing. But at least with, with music, it's as old as humanity. It goes back as far as you can go. Michael, you're on Manifest.
Hey, Ronnie B. Great show, buddy. Now that Fez admits he doesn't hear lyrics and doesn't like music, can we finally come to grips with Santa's Got a Secret is the worst freaking Christmas carol ever written?
Yeah, I mean, he tried. He gave it the best he could there, and he probably should have used a couple more takes. It wasn't as bad as everyone lets on. Here is Stella. Stella.
It's like no wonder that you're always going like crazy and stuff. You're always wrapped up in your own head, and like there's dead silence. Like of course you're like, gonna sit there in your own thoughts. Like that's the word. You got to keep your head occupied. You're doing a good job recently, but you got to keep your head occupied.
Well, thank you, Stella. I don't know. It's just that music isn't the thing that occupies it.
What does, though?
Just
worry
and stupid thoughts about myself. I am totally the guy who doesn't get out of his own head.
Yeah. I know this is the only time you're comfortable talking, when it's about you and whatever bothers you.
So, yeah.
You're much more comfortable now than you were giving us the Jimmy Fallon thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that drives me nuts about myself.
Why?
Because it's not being a human. It's not being...
You don't think that you're a human being?
I mean, I think I'm a human, but I'm not part of society. I'm not part of the human race. I don't have...
You know, a human race is we're really not racing.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not part of what... I don't know, maybe it's the thing about being normal, but I'm not into all that other stuff. I mean, including, sex, really. So, I mean, it's very odd. That's why I don't feel like I'm part of this global community of people.
Well, Fez, stop acting like we have mixers and we all get together and talk behind your back and you're not invited. So you're not, you don't like music? You don't like art.
Right?
You don't read.
No.
You like one sport.
Football.
You like football.
Yeah.
And you never like sex. Or never really have been involved in sex.
Haven't been involved in it enough or you know what?
Enough.
Been involved in my own mind to say, hey, I've got to have, you know what I mean? I've got to have that. Like, I wouldn't, be able to stand it if I couldn't have sex.
Right.
It's never been that big of a desire to go get some.
Hold on, I just noticed this. Voodoo Child says I'm God. And what are you doing over there, Voodoo? What are you doing over there? Why waste your time? Oh, I'm sorry.
Is that heaven?
But, so your point is you don't feel like you're involved in anything that other human beings are.
Yeah, all the stuff that people love. I mean, I see a lot of people with the earbuds and the iPods and everything, and
Yes.
and it's like, and they're just loving it. They're absolutely loving it.
You might also see a lot of people with their dicks in other people.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
And loving it.
Yes, I'm sure a lot of people are having sex.
Yes. If you look around the planet, a lot of people are. They're listening to music, they're having sex, they're reading, they're watching films. I hate to use this term, living.
Right.
They are living.
Yeah, but I would agree with that term.
What's wrong with being different? What's wrong with being unique?
Being unique is one thing, but even a unique person would have the desire for some experiences, some unique experiences.
All right, now let's just say the way you're talking about yourself today, right?
Uh-huh.
Let's flip the script. And suppose I sat here and I just started going, Watley, you're not even part of the human race. You don't have sex. You don't eat fucking fun foods. You don't get out and mix. Would I not be considered some kind of a fucking thug?
I guess I would say, yeah, it would come across as like, picking on me or something.
Why be a thug to yourself? What is this fucking one compulsion you have is to put down your entire existence instead of finding anything to fucking cherish about it. And this is the first time that the whole thing today where we were going to bring you out of your shell, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't do it on any of the fucking the topics you picked out. But here you are now, completely engaged, completely fucking happy to be saying, there's something wrong with me. What do you fucking get out of that?
I don't know. It's like, it's the one topic that I know about.
Then let's just put that on the fucking sheet every day.
I'm a narcissist.
You know, but the actual narcissist dug himself. He used to sit around and fucking check himself out. Does this make you feel good?
Actually, no, it doesn't. I mean, it feels good to be able to explain some things, but overall, no, it doesn't make me feel good at all.
Here's Dave. Dave, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, Fez, what's going on, baby?
Yeah.
Hey, you don't do shit. You don't like shit. You all live inside your head all day long. Why don't you just shave a bald spot on top of your head, wear a brown robe, and become a monk?
Forget being a monk. Why don't you just become a monkey? Be that fucking crazy monkey up in Connecticut who's running around ripping off people's faces.
Travis the chimp.
You know something? He works the phones for O&A. He does the best he can. He's going to be a dad soon. So you know what? Cut him some slack.
That's a different Travis.
You tell me about it, brother. You tell me. Frank, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, Fezzy,
Yes.
you can't completely isolate yourself from the world and refuse to participate.
Why not?
And then, well, you can, but at the same time, you can't then say, I hate my life. Like, just
I gotta agree with
there's
that.
too much
I mean, that makes
quiet
sense.
around you.
This is what fucking
Just
yeah. He's
allow
100%.
yourself to enjoy things, Fezzy. Just let it happen. It might not happen at first. Maybe it takes some practice. Maybe a year from now, you decide you start liking music if you start listening today. But
Well-
just give yourself. Oh, I can relate to some of the stuff you're saying because when I was younger, I decided fuck it, and I just slammed the fucking door on everybody. Wouldn't let anybody in. Friends could go to hell. family was against me, blah, blah, blah. Then, that don't work worth shit, man. You just grew up being depressed.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it makes me happy, but it's definitely comfortable. That's for sure.
It's comfortable. It's comfortable because it's familiar to you, Fezzy.
Well, what about this?
If you're going on a road trip, sorry, Ronnie, if you're going on a road trip and you're driving hours in silence, that'll drive the most stable person completely mental. Like,
yeah, he really does have a good point. Anyone imagine they're driving in a car and you got no entertainment, you got no radio. Everyone's always had that fucking thing. And I've been in there going like this. I am going to fucking go out of my mind. I'm going to go out of my mind. And I would at least have to make everyone in the car start singing, which I do half the time anyway. But, if we were to get you into music, Fez, what we would have to do is start you off like with going around the mulberry bush. We would have to get you a children's fucking album.
Right.
And just say, let's start here. Let's start where most kids would start into it. And we try to bring up books to you and movies to you, and you just don't connect.
Yeah, it's just not there. It's like
But why can't you be happy with it?
Because it doesn't. I'm gonna say the word normal. It doesn't feel like I'm part of what other.
Give me a normal fucking person.
I would say Mikey Boy is a normal person.
You are so fucking out of your mind. Normal how? You think he's an average guy?
Yeah.
Mikey Boy's one of the most unique people I've ever met in my life. He's fucking brilliant. And obsessive and getting into different... Start to try to talk to Mikey Boy about music. It's like sitting there fucking talking to that fucking... He's unbelievable. He's a brilliant guy. Don't compare yourself with Mikey Boy.
Yeah, it's... I don't know. It just... It does... it's comfortable, but it doesn't feel right. Point.
I don't think someone says none of the people that Fez admires are normal. I agree with that. Why would you fucking admire normal people?
Yeah, that's absolutely true.
So why throw Mikey Boy under that bus?
Well, I didn't mean it as an insult.
It came across as an insult. Came across a little insulting.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, that was not the way it was intended
Mikey
at all.
Boy, just so you know, brilliant fucking guy.
Oh, I think so.
One of the more interesting. Mikey Boy could talk about any fucking topic in the world. Jay, you're on Run Fez.
Yeah, Fezzy. We've got some different stuff going on anyways as far as the sexuality, as far as the parent stuff goes. Why would you beat yourself up even more about being quote-unquote normal?
It's what I have practiced the most at. I think that's what happens. It's just, I think it's the easy way out for me. That is the biggest problem. It's the least amount of work.
To what?
Than actually like trying to go out more, have, unique experiences.
Why not live the exact life that you're doing and enjoy it? Why not saying, I've picked all the things that I want? Everything I'm doing, I'm happy with. What the fuck is wrong with that?
Because I don't feel happy with it. I feel comfortable with it, but I don't feel happy with it.
What is happy to you? You think I'm a happy person?
I think most of the time you're a happy person.
But you have to be happy all the time for you to be happy.
Right, yeah.
And I get the break most of the time.
Yeah, that's true.
How come?
I'm just harder on I just expect more out of myself.
Here is Brian. Brian, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, Fezzy, I think you got to redefine normal. The two people that I've heard you describe as normal is Mikey Boy and Debbie, and they're two of the most unique personalities I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, that is true. The last time you said HTG was normal,
mm-hmm.
And again, you pick another fucking brilliant person who could talk about literally anything under the sun.
Well, I think by normal, I don't mean like average. I think I mean like they go out, the things we talked about. They go out, they have experiences, they enjoy restaurants, they enjoy music.
You don't think most people have social anxiety?
It doesn't. No, it doesn't
feel like it. Do you think Mooch has social anxiety? Do you think I have social anxiety?
No.
Do you think Dave has social anxiety?
I don't think he has any.
I bet every one of us would say we have some amount of social anxiety. Number one, Dave wouldn't be fucking drinking the way he does if he doesn't. I know for a fact Mooch does because I've discussed it with him. And I know I do because I don't like to fucking be bored by normal people, as you like to put it. I like to fucking hang out with unique people because a lot of normal people are stuff like this. Remember on your show when you said that thing? I'm just like you. No, you're not. No, you're not. I don't see the attraction to being normal. I want the fucking freaks in my life. I want the weirdos. I want to fucking hang out with the X-Men. That's what I'm looking for.
Right.
I don't want to be, I want the normal people chasing us with fucking torches. Serious. I want the normal, don't fucking make a break at me again. I'll go fucking nuts.
Okay.
I'll put up with this as much as I can, but if I have to look at that constantly, I'll go out of my, when I'm mid-fucking conversation, I'll go out of my fucking mind. Doing the best I can. Don't fucking fence me in, though.
All right.
Don't log a fence around me.
I apologize.
Trying to follow your little fucking format thing here, but what did we go back to? Same shit as we always do. So what are we breaking for now? Here's Joe. Joe, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Listen, I think Fez would probably like show tunes.
You know, not everybody that wants to be that like show tunes. Maybe what he could be. Well, you go to a piano bar, right?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, like a cabaret piano bar.
Why? You don't like music?
I enjoy the atmosphere there.
What's the atmosphere?
I enjoy the. It's very fun. It's very sing-alongish. It's actually.
He doesn't like music, but he likes sing-alongish, and he wonders how he sets himself up to fail.
But I like the crowd is really into it, and I enjoy the really happy crowd there.
Well, then maybe what you ought to do, go to a fucking concert. Van Morrison's playing in town. Get a seat in the front row and just fucking turn around and look at the crowd enjoying themselves. Look at them all clapping along. They know what's happening. Mark, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I think it's almost impossible for somebody to be normal. My wife and I live out on the edge, and about 5 years ago we thought we would be more normal and get normal jobs, and it lasted about 6 months, and then we were out on the edge again. I think it's impossible.
Sounds like Revolutionary Road.
Did you see it?
No. Haven't seen it.
I can't. Ron and Fez show.
XM 202, Sirius 197. Ron Bennington, Fez Watley. It's the Ron and Fez show on XM 202, Sirius 197.